Hey, Mike DeStefano here with Recruit Strength out of Melbourne, Florida. Wanted to go over some basic knee wrapping techniques real quick. So when we're doing our wraps, first thing we need to figure out is, are we gonna be self-wrapping or are we gonna be having someone else wrap us? Ideally, we want somebody else to wrap us, and that's the main reason for it is we don't want to wear out our arms, plus we're able to get our legs fully extended when we get wrapped. However, everything is based on consistency. So when we're actually warming up for our meet and we're peaking, if you don't have someone that's consistently come in and wrap you, don't use them in the meet. We want to make sure that you're wrapping the same way through peaking that you're going to do on the platform. So first things first, selecting the wrap you're going to use. Every lifter is different with the wraps they want to use. Some want a lot heavier of a wrap, some want a lot thinner of a wrap. Big thing to remember is you're going to use the length based on whatever federation you're in. So they come in 2, 2.5, and 3 meter wraps. Depending on the federation, is going to have their specifications. For instance, USPA requires 2.5 as their max size, whereas like APF uses a 3 meter wrap. So I've got my model here, Emily, today. She is a lifter with USPA, so she has 2.5 meter wraps. So I'm going to go over 2 different kind of wrap styles for you here real quick, just to get a basic idea of it. Again, everything's going to be based on the lifter itself and what their preferences are. So the first style we're going to go over is a up and down wrap. So first thing you want to do as the person who's wrapping, you're going to have them sit in the chair. We extend their leg fully out. We want their leg to be completely extended outward. That way we're wrapping at the point of where we want to rebound to. We want to go back to this position when we come out of the hole, right? So we have her leg up here. I like to take my toes and kind of point them together. That way I can grab her leg so that she's forced against it. She's going to tighten up her quad as tight as she can. While I'm wrapping her toe, she's going to kind of wiggle her toes back and forth just to kind of keep blood flowing to her leg while we're wrapping. Hold on to it. So she's got her quad nice and tight. We're going to begin wrapping. I like to begin right at the teardrop, the outer and interior teardrop here. Come over her knees, and then I like to wrap down just over the tibial head of her lower leg. From there, all we're going to do is go straight back up. We went all the way down, now we're coming all the way back up with it. This is a simple up and down wrap. Top, tie it together, she's good to go. She gives me the sigh, meaning that's already hurting, which means we're a good wrap. Now, one thing you're gonna notice with this is the amount of material we have behind her knee. It's a lot of material there, so if you have a wide squat, this will be fine. If you have a narrow stance, it's gonna be a lot harder to get into the hole. So the second one I'm gonna show you, don't worry, we'll use your other leg. Is creating an X with it. So for our style for creating the X with it, same setup, same starting position, same lower position on the leg. Legs extended, stays nice and tight. She's gonna hold it there. I'm gonna start in the same spot. I'm gonna come down, get my base layers here. And then from there, I'm gonna make an X over her knee, back down over her knee, and then we're gonna come back around. Cross tie there. Now with this style, there's a lot less wrap behind her knee. Instead, it's all front and crossed over above and below the knee, which is going to make it a lot easier for her to get the depth and get a lot better of a rebound out of the hole. Like I said, every lifter is different. Try it out, see which one you prefer. Thank you.
And thank you, Emily, for putting up with that.